Protesters for the Business Enterprise Consumer Committee met outside the Oregon Commission for the Blind on Friday, demanding that new leadership be instated for the Oregon State Agency.
When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Leadership! When do we want it?
Can you tell us why you're out here today?
We're out here to protest the leadership at the Oregon Commission for the Blind. Over the last 10 years, there's been 3 negative audits. Changes have not been made, and we feel that the Oregon Commission for the Blind needs new leadership so that we can head in the right direction for vocational rehabilitation for blind people and to get a better business enterprise program here in the state of Oregon.
Administrator for the commission, Linda Mock, told Oregon Capital News that she didn't see the protest as a good way to go about seeking change.
I think it's an unfortunate way to try to resolve issues when people resort to that kind of behavior.
The commission recently received what some are calling a bad audit by the Oregon Secretary of State's office, which examined the agency's business practices.
What are your plans to sort of get back up to speed with what the Secretary of State is asking for?
Well, I mean, we have really been focusing on a very specific plan since we received the audit, and the commissioners had a meeting that focused specifically, actually 2 meetings since the receipt of that audit, focusing on the response. They're actually finalizing their response, which they expect to have completed in the middle of next week. And management has been going through and responding specifically to each of the findings, and we are really intending to take care of the compliance issues and to institute systems of monitoring so that we can prevent any future issues as best we can, because we really believe in continuous quality improvement, that we need to focus on providing the best possible rehabilitation services that we can to Oregonians who are blind, and that we need business practices to support our rehabilitation practices.
Yet, the audits have raised concerns for the protesters that the lack of reaction to the bad audits could threaten funding for the Blind Commission.
If you read the audit, Ms. Mock misled the legislature, said that changes were being made and had been made, but when the Secretary of State's office came back and did a follow-up audit here a couple months ago, those changes had not been made. So how could a legislator not look negatively on Linda Mock as an administrator because she didn't tell them the truth?
Because of these audits, the protesters are seeking Mock's resignation.
We hope that the board of the Commission for the Blind Board takes action and asks Linda to resign. And if they don't do so, we are encouraging and calling upon the governor and the lawmakers to encourage that to happen.
We are a program that helps individuals who are blind to get back into employment, to live independently in the community, and I think that's a tremendous value to the state and to the individuals that we serve. And we're committed to making our services the best they can be and having the business practices support that so that we can be as cost effective and efficient with the resources that we have.